Hey, what's up everyone, Philip here. So today we are gonna be setting up the Wisecam V2. So my goal with this camera is to get a notification on my phone every time somebody pulls in or pulls out of the driveway. And whenever somebody comes up to my front door, I'd like to know if there was a package dropped off or somebody came to visit. Let's go outside to see where the best spot is to install and mount the Wyze camera. So looking at all of the spots here, I'm thinking the best place to install the Wisecam is up on this ledge up here. And once the Wisecam is installed up there, we can see everything that's happening in the front here and everything that's happening on the driveway. This is what the front of our driveway looks like, and the camera will definitely be able to see all the driveway space here. And on this side, the camera will be here, and it's also going to be able to see everything that's happening here. So how are we going to mount the Wisecam onto the front door? I have these screws over here. What we're going to do is drill these screw bits into the bottom of the Wisecam here. So the first step on what we're going to do is drill 2 holes here. One in the corner here and one in the corner here. So this isn't exactly the most clean and flush way to do this, but it's pretty decent, I'd say, in a pinch. So we're gonna drill a hole in the center here. We have one hole drilled right there, as you can see. And now we need to get the second one on this side here. 2 holes right there. And now we can see the screws fit into these holes perfectly. And what we're gonna do now is drill some holes outside on the Stucco area where we'll be mounting the Wisecam. Before we install our camera up here, we want to make sure that the visuals look good on the phone. Let's go put the camera in place to see if it can capture everything. So after that little test here, we can see everything from that position through the camera on our phone. So now the next step is to take these holes we drilled in earlier and screw them into the house on the Stucco up there. We're gonna use this drill bit to start our holes, and then we're gonna finish it off with the screws over here. Here's where we're gonna be screwing in the holes. I'm gonna start off by eyeballing the first screw here. That's our first hole, and we're gonna create a second one right next to it. And we're ready to screw in the 2 screws that we pre-drilled earlier into the holes up here. All right, we got 1 screw in. As you can see up here, the screws weren't able to go into the Stucco too well, this concrete material, but that's okay. This thing is on really sturdy. It's kind of a sloppy install. My problem was I needed shorter screws, but I didn't have any, but I'm okay with this setup. This camera is not going anywhere. So if you plan on doing this in Stucco, I'd recommend getting shorter screws. The camera is able to extend out and be rotated any way we'd like for it to be rotated. The next step is we need to run our cables from here up to the corner up there, and the camera is in that corner over there. And as you can see here, the cable runs from here, up here, behind the door up here. And then if we look outside, the cable runs out here, up right here, and into the Wisecam itself. Later in the future, I'm gonna install a little hook here that brings the cable here. And that way it'll look a lot cleaner once everything is flush against the wall here behind the frame. We can see that the Wisecam has a pretty good angle. If I twist it here, I can see my entire front of the driveway here, the walkway, and the driveway for any cars that pull up. If we go into the settings here, and I can set detection settings, and we're gonna set a detection zone, and this is really cool. If we turn it on, we can select the box of what we get notified about. So I want to get notified about anything that's not on the road, because I have a sliver of the road here, but I don't want to get a notification every time a car passes by. That's going to be pretty annoying. So we're gonna cut that road out, leave it like this, and anytime there's movement here, I'm gonna get a notification on my phone. If we look at the footage here, I just walked outside and I got a notification. It says motion detected on front door at 11:26, and here it is, 11:26. So you can see it responds fairly quickly to movement within the minute or even second. It detected the footage. The little green square means that's where movement is happening. And it's detecting some of the motion parameters that we set in the app. You can see two movements. One I did earlier. You could see me walking to go check the mail, and it's detecting that there was motion. Pretty cool stuff. A cool feature on the Wyze app is they have night mode. You can see the screen just turned black and white. This is not meant to be used in the daytime, it's meant to be used at night. If we get any animals walking by or any cars pulling in or people walking by, we're gonna get notifications on that. That's great because if we see any burglars or people walking, I'd like to know who's walking in our yard at night. So I thought this would be a pretty hard setup initially, getting the Wyze Cam installed outdoors, but it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I had to do a little bit of custom drilling in the Wyze Cam. That was probably the most, I guess, not so clean part. But they do sell these mounts that you can get on Amazon where you can screw holes into there and then just clip your Wyze Cam in. That's definitely the proper way to do the installation, but I was in a rush and I really wanted to get the Wyze Cam installed, so I drilled the holes into the Wyze Cam. So if you had any questions about how I installed this, or you wanna get some advice or my insights on something, leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, and if you want to see more tech/DIY videos in the future, hit that subscribe button. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.